So once you have your concealer, foundation, powder, everything on your face, you're going to go ahead and do your eyebrows and make your eyebrows a little bit darker than you normally would. You can see, I don't know if you can see, that mine are, a little darker because that's what's going to stand out from a distance to frame your face. And then if you use a primer on your eyelids, you can go ahead and prime the area. This is like putting gesso on canvas. But I already have my foundation and my powder and everything on. I think I said that already. And a little under the eye. Good. And then I'm going to start by highlighting under my brow bone with a light color, a highlighter. I'm using Forgery, it's this one, by MAC. And just sweeping it, it's got a little sparkle right under the eyebrow, and then pulling it down into the crevice in the corner of my nose. And this is just going to give a little pop to create dimension on your face. Okay, so now with this particular style of eye, you're going to use a dark color of makeup eyeshadow. And I like to use a flat brush. You can see it. Hello, like this. It's like a little spatula brush to apply my color. So I'm going to start with this dark color called Black Tie, and I'm going to pat it over my entire eyelid. So this is that vintage look I was talking about. And I'm just going into the crease and then down onto my lid. And make sure that the coverage is pretty even. So that it's literally, see if you can see this. No, the lighting's really bad. But it's just over the eyelid. And do the other side. And you don't have to leave your mouth open, that's just my technique, I guess. So this style of makeup actually came a few years later, after, I would say probably the 1920s and 30s. So it was probably 20 or 30 years after the era that we're particularly going for the Moulin Rouge, which is when the movie was set. But it'll still look good and give you that vintage feel. And then you're going to take underneath and do the same, only you're just going to sweep underneath your eye. With the brush. I always start on the outside. Good. So that you have a framed in, you see, it's all framed in from underneath and on top. So it's kind of like that doll look. Now if you want to add any color at all, you can go in with a little bit of color right now. I'm going to do just a tiny, tiny touch of teal. And I'm just going to pat it in the outside corner. Okay, that teal looks like black. me try this again. Just a tiny touch of teal to the outside corner from the crease outward. And that just adds a tiny bit of color. Or you can just use a dark teal or a dark red or purple or whatever color eyeshadow you want to use. And then what you want to do is actually come to the inside of the eye with your brush and bring it up a little bit on the inside so that it's a little deeper and darker right in the corner by your nose on both sides. And then you're going to come back to the outside and pull down a little bit on the outer corners. Just to get a little smudgy look. And then go in with a blending brush, and I use a dome brush that looks like this. And I'm going to blend from the outside in on the top and the bottom. And I'm just blending all the color together. Pull it out a little bit. You don't want to have any hard lines. So then I have kind of this smoky eye that you can see, sort of like this. So it's blended on the inside corner here, and then on the outside corner here is a little softer. And I'm going to go back in, since I blended, and darken up my lid one more time because I want it to be dramatic. Make sure the corners meet up so you don't have an empty naked skin showing. And then we're going to do eyeliner, and the eyeliner is just up to you. I like to use the pot, and I like to get a tip on my brush. So you're going to do your eyeliner, and then your mascara, and if you're going to wear eyelashes, your blush, and your lipstick. If you want to do a bee stung lips, you can do bee stung, or if you want to just do regular lips, whatever is easiest for you. But that was the technique for your eye, is to cover the lid, bring it up on the inside and down on the outside. Okay, thanks, bye. So when you add your eyelashes and your lipstick and your blush, you have a vintage look that is timeless. Okay. I don't know if you guys can tell. Thanks.